All right, but let's go ahead and get into these snitching allegations, man. Because, these are little filler topics just to get the blood going and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, paperwork has been released of QC's CEO, P. Thomas, claiming that he told on a man that shot at him and killed his brother. Okay, so let's go ahead and
known as P, the CEO.
Let's go ahead and listen to this. It's a minute and a half. We'll come back and chop it up after.
Commonly known as P, the CEO of Quality Control Music. P stated to the investigator he was at the mall when he recognized the man he knew as Keon. P told the investigator Keon was the same man who previously shot him and killed his friend, which led to the warrant for murder. P would continue by telling the investigator he confronted Keon, even chasing him to his vehicle where Keon grabbed a handgun. That's when P would run for the mall as Keon chased behind him saying, "I'm gonna kill you." P would state he was in fear for his life, hid in the mall, and came back out to see Keon was leaving the area. P would also provide a written statement. According to the written statement, Pierre listed himself as a victim or witness and wrote, "I confronted him about murder and chased him to the car. He got a pistol and chased me in the mall, threatening to kill me." The officer would write, "How do you know the subject?" And P would answer, "He shot me and killed my friend." The officer then asked, "What type of gun was it?" And P answered, "A black handgun." On a second piece of paper, the officer would ask, "Did he make any comments?" And P would write, "I'm gonna kill you." The officer then wrote, "Did you fear for your life?" And P answered, "Yes." Pierre Thomas would sign both pieces of paper along with the witnessing officer who received the statement.
Mm. Okay, so the person who was I guess that's a clip from 1090 Jake's YouTube. That makes sense as to why Whack 100 was coming at 1090 Jake, because they was going back and forth on Clubhouse. Now, I've never had Clubhouse. I think that's a weird app. People just go on there to argue, but it makes sense as to why he was going off on him, because I know Whack 100 is cool with QC and all of them, but I think there's some like paperwork up here somewhere. I don't have it. All right, let's see if there's any paperwork right here somewhere. No, man, but they're trying to say that he snitched it. But look, man, look. In all honesty, what P was doing in this situation, he was not acting in any certain way to where he needed to try to abide by some street rules. Now, look, from my understanding, P has much more to lose than any of these little fucking rappers in the game, okay? P legit, like 100%. He runs one of the hottest record labels, well, was one of the hottest record labels for 5 years in a row. For 5 years in a row before 2020. I want to say from like 2015 to 2020, P was really like QC, the whole label, the whole brand was hot, like scorching hot. Okay, him and Coach K, to be exact, were the ones running the whole show. If you are the hottest record label owner in the world for 5 years straight, bro, what the fuck do I look like trying to abide by some street rules, bro? Bro, you mean to tell me that you guys are going to try to get mad at the guy who basically, well, didn't put the Migos on, but is in control of the Migos, that he's a fucking snitch? Bro, this guy is the reason. He's the one who's signing off on all the fucking music that everybody liked. Bad and Bougie. That song, yeah, he approved of it. He said, yeah, y'all could put that shit out. Bro, this dude right here does not need to abide by no street rules, no street politics. He's 100 millionaire and past that. And he does not have to go by no little street politics. This dude is out of that. He's out of the streets. Okay? He's gone from that, far from it. What I'm getting at, people were trying to say that he snitched. Personally, I don't think that counts as snitching, okay? He was a victim. He was a citizen at the time of this altercation. He was not coming up on there on some gang, this, that shit. Now, if he was, then that's a different story. And I know a lot of people like to say, oh, you're still affiliated just because they're around. Look, man. No, you're not. Okay? He's not the one doing no crimes. He's the boss. He's the one that everybody protects. So when they came for him, just told the police what they wanted to hear. He told them the truth, which was the best thing to tell the police, man. Now, look, man, he's worth easily $400 million. You know, matter of fact, let's look it up. How much is Pierre Thomas worth? They have $300 million in stock. No, not Coach K. QCP. Bro, for him to be worth 50 M's, that's insane. He's gotta be worth more. Gotta be worth a whole lot more. Okay, well, they're saying 50 M. I personally, but they even said that their stock is at 350. So if he has 50 and the stock is at 350, they split that down the middle. They're looking at like 175 from there. Look, bro, point is, he's rich as fuck. You think the Migos got money? He's got more. Way more. Okay? Look, man. He does not need to abide by no goddamn street politics. He does not need to abide by no goddamn street rules. And I'm tired of people thinking that other people do just because they do. If they like to abide by these goddamn fucking rules where nobody looks out for each other and it's every man for themselves, then yo, you guys go ahead and abide by that. And people love to say, oh, well, you're not from the streets. You didn't grow up there. You right. You goddamn right. I'm not from no goddamn streets, but you know where I did grow up? I grew up in South Central, okay? Right there, right in the middle of it, and I never, ever abided by none of that shit. Never joined a gang. I knew a lot of people in them. Lost a lot of friends to them. But still, it's called having a good head on your shoulders, okay? It's called having a good head on your shoulders. My mom always told me, if you join a gang, that is the stupidest thing you can ever do in life. She was goddamn right. Now, it's not even as much as joining a gang. It's because there's people who are not in gangs but still abide by these goddamn street rules. It's so fucking dumb to me, bro. It's so dumb. You don't need to abide by these street rules if you're not doing that stuff. QCP has built a very, very lucrative, very legitimate business and does not need to abide by this bullshit ass street politic rules. He's made it out, and he's shown people that there's a way to do it from where he's from. So, 1090 Jake, you calling him a snitch, I get it, bro. Get your views. It was a great video. It went trending. You did your thing. You're getting your monetization. Great fucking video. But to answer the question, whether he's a snitch or not a snitch, he's not a snitch. He told the police what happened that day in the mall. That's all that happened. It's only snitching when that same guy who's talking to the police is the same guy who turns around and does crime all day long. QCP does not do that. Pays his taxes, runs a legitimate business, and is a very lucrative one at that. It's not snitching when you're out of the streets. Just because he's brushing shoulders with these guys doesn't mean that he's one of them. So where I'm at with all of this, QC CEO Pierre Thomas is not a fucking snitch. Let people say what they want to say, but he's not that. He's far from it because he's not involved in that shit, bro. He's not involved in it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all feel how y'all feel. Let me know in the comments, bro. If y'all think he's a snitch, bro, come on, man. And don't try to hit me with none of that little street politics shit, bro. Been there, done that, lived through it, got out. I'm in the suburbs now, and I fucking love it. As soon as you get out of South Central, bro, you see that there's so much more to life than just living in South Central, bro. Because I used to think the same thing, man, but I got out. Now, look, While I was scrolling through the tweets, I saw something that I forgot to mention with the whole QCP thing. Bro, QCP, what the fuck type? He responded. So let's go over what he said. So QC responds to snitching allegations, and he said, I'm a GOAT. Don't ever confuse me with a rap. So he posted on his Instagram, and he said, I see that 300 million got all them hating ass guys mad at me back home. Anybody know me knows my character. Our culture is so fucked up. It's sad y'all living in this imaginary street dream. Facts. That's what I said, bro. That's what I said. Back to it. He said, I'm changing lives and changing my family curse. I don't got no love for anyone who's trying to kill me or mine. I ain't in the streets. Never wanted to be. I played the hand I was dealt and made something out of it. Y'all bum ass people should do the same. Stop glorifying dumb shit. RIP to my dog Q, an innocent man with 5 kids who lost his life to a bum who didn't value his own life. I'm a GOAT. Don't ever confuse me with a rat. Now take that fraudulent incident report and stick it up your ass. I love my freedom, so stop playing with me. I said it. He not no fucking snitch. He's a real one. He's the reason we got the Migos. He's the reason we got Yachty. He's the reason we have Lil Baby. I know. Sounds crazy, right? Lil Baby is because of him. And people think that because he's rubbing shoulders with them, that he gotta abide by the same fucking rules. This man is 100 millionaire. Whatever rules you street guys be, it applies to y'all, shit don't apply to you when you worth more than 100 million. Okay? People want to be like, oh, BMF. Yo, they were some real solid dudes, but they came up doing illegal shit. That's what it is when you're doing illegal shit. He's running a legitimate, very lucrative business of making people famous rappers. He does not have to abide by no street rules, bro. Those rules do not apply to him. Okay? Understand that. Then you'll understand that he's not a snitch. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it pushing, man. People don't understand that when you are out of the streets and you made a name for yourself and you finally have something to lose, you're no longer in the streets. And not only that, you no longer abide by the bullshit ass street rules and the street politics. Sorry, guys. I'm just so passionate about that one because it's like people really think that you have to abide by some fake rules. So stupid to me.